Hallo, heute sind wir im Loro Parque.
My name's Brad Andrews. I've been caring for killer whales for 45 years. I was very lucky in 1972 to start working in Greenland of the Pacific in California in the US, and they had two killer whales there, orcas, called Orky and Corky. And I got to start working with them from the very beginning and watch the very beginning of the way they were taken care of, the water quality, the food, husbandry behaviors were 45 years ago. No one knew what that meant. So these have all developed and evolved over the years. It's very important to care for these animals, but they're also very cooperative with us. As they go through the positive reinforcement, they'll present their tails where you can take blood samples. They'll open their mouth so you could look at their mouth, their tongue, the back of their throat. They'll actually open their blowhole for you so you can take a culture to make sure, just like a doctor would do when you go to see them and do a physical. When they take your blood samples, they listen to your chest and they do all the physical aspects of taking care of them. So that's what we are. We're caretakers of these animals because they're in our care. And this is very important. The welfare of the animals is so very important for us because we love them, number one. And number two, it's important for the public to view these animals and understand the beauty of who they are and what they represent to their cousins in the sea. And a lot of times people will say, well, they belong in the sea. Well, some of them do and some of them don't. Quite frankly, some of them have been born in our care, and we're responsible to care for them. And even the ones in the wild, we're responsible to care for them also. And the wild is kind of a dangerous place these days with all the pollution and the plastics and the nets and things like that. So it's very difficult for a killer whale and other whales and dolphins to live out there in the wild because there's not much wild left. So it's very difficult sometimes. But back to the care of these animals, it's so very important for us because they live long lives. Some people will say they live to be 100 years. Well, that's not necessarily true because no one has ever been around 100 years to see them live that long. So it's pure subjective guessing. And if a male lives to be about 40, that's old. If a female lives to be about 60, that may be old. And they live to different ages in different parts of the world. And they also produce at different ages in different parts of the world. And we think they're all the same. One of the things I discovered years ago when I first started working with killer whales and orcas was that we thought, being the fact that they're really a big dolphin, they're in the Delphinidae family, so they're a big dolphin. But we thought their gestation period or their pregnancy period was only 12 months, similar to a bottlenose dolphin. What we found was it's not. It's 17 to 18 months, which is a little bit different. So they have a longer gestation, a longer pregnancy. Of course, they have a larger, bigger calf born. So after 16 months, you see this beautiful baby come out, and it's dependent upon its mother and or us to help. So we either teach the mother how to be a good mother, or she instinctually understands what she's supposed to do. So breeding these whales is very important for the future generations also, because it's so important for a place like children to come to Loro Parque and hear and watch the orcas, because they're never going to see an orca in their life, ever. Never, ever. So by seeing these animals, they have this awestruck feeling about how precious they are to be in their lives, learn about them, and also to go home and protect what they can protect, even if it's in their backyard. Something that's important is so close to home that means a difference for wild animals also. So that's very important. And so anyway, it's been a wonderful time working with these animals, and I would continue to do it all my life. And I care for animals all over the world, and I raise many dollars or many euros to help wildlife. And that's very important because when we think about what's happening today, we're in the middle of the 6th mass extinction, and it's not being caused by some catastrophic environmental event. It's being caused by us. There's way too many people on Earth. Now, I'm not going to talk about population issues, but I am going to talk about the fact that the human-animal bond for the future is important. And if we don't, within the next 40, 50 years, there could be half of the species gone. And I don't think any of us want that. So, like these orcas, we have to protect them and care for them and love them, and for everything else that's out there. So thank you very much.
Wenn ihr jetzt noch Fragen habt, schreibt sie in die Kommentare. Und wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, dann würde ich mich über ein Like sehr freuen. Damit ihr kein Video mehr verpasst, könnt ihr unseren Kanal kostenlos abonnieren.